Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th. Woohoo! Which can lead to involuntary deal squeals, like the infamous deal on a new massager squeal. Yeah! Save big on Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th.
Elevate your game in the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe, the capable SUV that features premium interiors with available captain's chairs, available dual wireless device charging, and bold new technology, all with plenty of room for your cargo and crew. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more about the all-new 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe.
Want to make a podcast? Spotify's got a platform that lets you make one super easily, distribute it everywhere, and even earn money, all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit your podcasts right from your phone or your computer. So no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify, and when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&As and polls are the best way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Ever since I discovered Spotify for Podcasters, I feel so supported in the creation and distribution of my show. Spotify for Podcasters hosts masterclasses, office hours, and more to help creators develop and fine-tune their skills. I highly recommend you give it a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started. You're listening to 80/20. It's 25 days of podcasts. I would definitely have to say that I spend about 80% of my time in the 20s. Okay, but like, what does that even mean?
I absolutely love Christmas.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Back to the Show. Thank you so much for clicking on today's episode. We actually have 2 episodes going up today, which is kind of exciting, but also kind of my fault. So yeah, it's like double the fun, and yes, it's still Podmas, but I kind of had a little bit of a slip up, and I'll just explain why. I know you guys are going to be like, excuses, Lily. We expected a podcast episode, but I also just needed some R&R. I woke up this morning feeling just so weird. I didn't do like my typical morning routine. I had good intentions to make today super productive. I was going to do tons and tons of things, and I was just gonna be the best version of myself today. And I would say that maybe like 2% of those things got done, and it was like washing my sheets and then doing something on like the administrative side of everything that I do. And then I ended up falling asleep in a full face of makeup and took like a 3-hour nap. So that's about as good as it got for me today. And now I'm recording this. Like I've said throughout the whole series, I do have some episodes backlogged, but I did want to like leave some gaps just to be able to kind of like have more current episodes and talk about things that are super up to date, because I do like having very current episodes. As I'm doing this, I'm learning that in the future, it definitely needs to be heavily pre-planned, and I knew that this was going to be a learning curve. I knew that I would probably slip up here and there, but I'm really proud of myself so far. I mean, I did 9 days in a row, so that's pretty cool. But you guys are getting 2 episodes today, so it kind of makes up for it. Not like anybody listens on Saturdays anyway. I feel like I never listen to podcasts on Saturdays. The other thing too is I feel like I haven't consumed any content. I've just been super busy doing this. I've been super busy at work. I've been busy just in my personal life, and I've definitely had to let a lot of other areas kind of give. Like I was so off of my fitness routine this week. I was really stressed just in tons of different areas. There was also a full moon, so people just tend to act up during a full moon. I remember last month, just some crazy shit happened during the full moon. And same thing this month. I don't know what's up with people, but today I definitely took some much needed R&R. A friend told me once that if you don't pick a day to rest, your body will pick it for you, and today was the day that my body picked for me. So now I'm just sitting on the couch drinking a glass of kombucha and recording this, and that is how that goes. So tomorrow is definitely going to be, I won't jinx myself, but hopefully a pretty productive day for me. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how I reset on a Sunday to prepare myself for a new week. I know that there's a little bit of like a Sunday reset trend, and I'm not exactly sure. I haven't been following trends lately. Like I said, I haven't really been consuming content. And I know that there's like a Sunday reset trend on TikTok and people make little vlogs and it's like them cleaning their house and meal prepping and planning and all this stuff. And I think on a Sunday, you have to have a good mix of both. So typically my Sunday mornings, I like to take it slow. I like to rest. I like to recharge. I like to just spend time being, and then Sunday afternoon is when I typically like to be a little bit more productive and kind of prepare for the week ahead. I don't think that it's possible to do every single one of these things on this list that I'm about to share with you guys on a Sunday. Like, this is like a week's worth of like house cleaning and productivity, and I don't think that it's possible to put it completely into one day. So that being said, these are things that I do on a Sunday to prep for the week, but it just kind of depends on the Sunday. And you're not always going to have to go to the grocery store on a Sunday, because maybe you went on like Thursday and you're kind of good and your social calendar is a little bit different, so you don't have to meal prep as much and you're going to go out to dinner a little bit more frequently. So definitely take what I say with a grain of salt and adapt it to your schedule. I'm going to talk a little bit about an administrative session that you need to have with yourself on a Sunday, and that's where you can plan your week ahead and then everything else will kind of fall into place. So I have 3 different categories in my Sunday reset routine. The first one is personal, the second one is around the house, and then the next one, or the last one, is prep for the week. Obviously, these categories are going to be different. Like, if you're a mom with kids, your list is going to look totally different than mine. If you have like a radically different job than I do, maybe you work weekends and you don't work every day or during the week, your list might look a lot different. Definitely just depends on like what stage of life you're in, what type of job that you have. So like I've been saying, take this all with a grain of salt. This is just what I do, what works for me. Like with anything that I share, take what you need, leave what you don't. And if you do enjoy any part of today's episode, be sure to leave a 5-star rate and review, and that just helps more people find and listen to the show. Also, I kind of want your guys' input. So I'm thinking about doing some sort of holiday giveaway for people who rate and review the show, but I don't know what to give away. And anytime I ask what I should give away, people are like, give away a car. And I'm like, okay, let me just go buy a brand new Tesla and just give that away. Like, that'll work, right? So what's something like realistic that I could give to you guys that would be helpful during the holiday season, or just like a fun gift? I'm thinking like an Nespresso, maybe, I don't know, or like my morning routine essentials, like a little like gift basket. But then it's all the things that I love. So I don't know, what do you guys think is like a realistic thing to give away at the end of Podmas for people who maybe like shared the show or rated the show? I'll have to figure out all the criteria. But let me know in the group chat what you guys think would be a good giveaway. Realistic, please. Like, probably cap it like to max $300. Like, this show is growing, but not like that yet. But something realistic that I could give to one listener, just to kind of like give back and say thanks for listening to Podmas. So let me know what you guys think in the 80/20 group chat. You can click the link in the show notes that says connect with other 80/20 listeners to join the group chat. Let me know in there, and also you can chat about tons of different things with other listeners. So let's dive into my Sunday reset routine. So first things first is the personal category. I always like to start my morning slow on a Sunday. There's nothing worse than your alarm going off on a Sunday morning and you have to roll out of bed and go do something. So if I have the option, I like to take it slow. This is where I like to make myself a cup of coffee. I like to spend time in my journal. The second episode today is actually a guided Sunday morning journal prompt session. So I would definitely go listen to that if you guys want to get a glimpse at the type of journaling that I do on a Sunday morning. I typically like to do some sort of workout. So whether this is like a walk, or maybe I go to yoga, or if I'm feeling really crazy, maybe it's like a spin class. Or I'll just go to the gym, but I definitely like to start my day with some sort of movement. And then typically Sundays are like a big hair washing day for me. So this is when I take like the full shower. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Full shower, shave the whole body, wash the hair. Maybe I do a hair mask. Maybe I do a face mask. I just do the whole bit. I really just take care of me. I actually do my nails at home. So I have a gel light that I like to use. So I'll typically do my nails. Maybe I'll paint my toenails too. This is kind of gross, but I have one of those like foot like pumice stone things. So I'll do that because my skin is like super dry lately. So I'll do that. I'll like moisturize everything. Maybe I'll self tan. Oh, tomorrow I do know for sure Lexi's going to give me a spray tan because she just got like this new product that she's trying out. So my younger sister is an esthetician, so she's trying out some product on me. So tomorrow's a big spray tan day. I also like to use Sundays as an opportunity to kind of just clean up anything random. So like makeup brushes, I like to do laundry. I guess we're kind of getting into like the around the house category, but like laundry, make my bed, wash my sheets. I like to clean the bathroom. So I'll typically do like my full shower, nails, whatever else, blow dry my hair, and then I'll clean the bathroom afterwards. So there's kind of like a domino effect to it. Obviously, keep the dishes going, keep the laundry moving, vacuum the floors if that hasn't been done in a while, and just kind of like put the house back together. Lately with the holidays too, we have some decorating to do. So like I think tomorrow we're gonna hang a shelf. We want to use a little shelf as kind of our mantle. Just kind of like make the house feel nice and tidy for the week ahead. And then the last category is the prep for the week category. So this is your opportunity to kind of have like a little administrative session with yourself. Maybe you do this in the morning with your cup of coffee. Maybe you do this at night with a glass of wine. I don't really know what your vibe is. Lately, I've been drinking kombucha in a wine glass. That's fun too. This is a good time to plan out maybe like 30 minutes and sort through paperwork, maybe respond to emails for the week, figure out your meal plan for the week, which then equates to your grocery list for the week. Go ahead and set your social calendar for the week so there's no surprises. If you need to coordinate with people, coordinate with them now. Set your social media boundaries for the week. This is something that I've been loving to do lately because you get so much time back when you stop mindlessly scrolling. So set those social media boundaries, set the time limit on your phone. If you have any appointments for the week, now's a good time to remind yourself of those appointments. If you have any meetings for the week, is there any prep that you have to do for those meetings? Are there any nights that you're going to have to work late? Do you need to rearrange your workout schedule? Do you need to rearrange your cooking schedule, your meal plan? I think during the holiday season especially, it's really, really tough to squeeze everything into your calendar. So just be okay with having to give in certain areas to make other things work. So like I said, for me last week, the gym was kind of like an iffy area for me. I really shifted from strength training to simply just swimming laps because I needed pure silence. I was like, if I go upstairs right now in the gym, I guess to the weight floor, and like the dumbbell that I need is like not available, like I might throw hands, and that's just a me problem. So like pure silence in a 2-lane pool by myself was probably the best option. So just kind of like have those conversations with yourself. What are you going to do when things don't go exactly as planned? And then once you've kind of got your arms around the week ahead, now's a good time to run your errands. So maybe it's going to the grocery store. Maybe you realize that you're on like your last roll of toilet paper, so you got to run to Target to get more toilet paper. Maybe you know your period's coming, so you got to go buy tampons. I don't know, whatever you need for the week or whatever you think you're going to need for the week, now's a good time to go get those things. I always like to spend some time cooking dinner on a Sunday. I think that it's just really nice to go into the week having had a really yummy meal. Maybe you have a couple friends over to cook dinner. Maybe you and your roommate schedule time to cook together on a Sunday. And then I think it's super important to put yourself in a good headspace for the week ahead. So if you guys haven't checked out the Sunday journal prompts episode that went up in tandem with this one, you definitely should go check that out. In that episode, I just prompt you with questions to kind of prepare for the week ahead, set your priorities for the week, and just go into a new week clear-headed and happy. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's episode. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show. I post new episodes every single day during the month of December. If you enjoy the show, be sure to share it with a friend who would also like it. I love you guys lots, and I will chat with you tomorrow.